Good morning, Palisades High School. Today, December 5th, 2018 is a national day of mourning for the country's 41st president, former President George H.W. Bush, who passed away late Friday at the age of 94. Our video class, led by Joe Worthington, has created a video for all of us to remember the outstanding life of this former president.
Born on June 12, 1924 in Milton, Massachusetts, George Herbert Walker Bush was born. He served in the military from 1942 to 1945 as a naval aviator at the age of 19, being one of the youngest aviators in the U.S. Navy. While he was still in the Navy, he married Barbara Pierce and have been together since she passed on April 17, 2018, and had 6 children together: George, Robin, Jeb, Neil, Marvin, and Doro. Once discharged, he enrolled at Yale in 1945 and graduated in 1948 with a bachelor's in arts degree in economics. Later, Bush and his family moved to West Texas and became an oil equipment salesman for his father's oil company. In 1951, he started his own oil company known as the Bush Overbay Oil Development Company and co-founded the Zapta Petroleum Corporation. He stayed as president of the company until 1964 and stayed as chair until 1966 until he won the election to the U.S. House of Representatives. Bush was later appointed to several important positions, including U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations in 1971, head of the Republican National Committee during the Watergate scandal, U.S. Envoy to China, and Director of the Central Intelligence Agency in 1976. He was chosen as Reagan's vice presidential running mate. Reagan won the 1980 election, defeating Democrat challenger Jimmy Carter. He was re-elected in 1984, and Bush serving as his vice president for both terms. Bush finally reached the White House's top seat in 1989. He won the 1988 election against Democratic nominee Michael Dukakis, becoming the first sitting vice president to be elected president since 1837. During his presidency, Bush skillfully handled foreign affairs during the tumultuous time for the nation. Just months into his term, he responded to the dissolval of the Soviet Union and oversaw the U.S. military's approval of the Panamanian dictator Manuel Noriega from power. Not long after, Bush responded to then Iraqi President Saddam Hussein's invasion of Kuwait, August 1990, creating a national coalition and leading a military strike to drive Hussein out of the oil-rich country. Bush's handling of the invasion in Kuwait is largely viewed as his greatest presidential success. Once his son started to run for president and became president, he appeared multiple times at public speakings and award ceremonies. In 2012, he started to experience bronchitis, pneumonia, and other breathing problems. Bush passed away on November 30th, 2018 at 10:10 p.m. in Houston, Texas. Jeb, Neil, Marvin, Doro, and I are saddened to announce that after 94 remarkable years, our dear dad has died, his son George said in a statement. George H.W. Bush was a man of the highest character and best dad a son or daughter could ask for. The entire Bush family is deeply grateful for our 41st president's life and love, for the compassion of those who have cared and prayed for dad, and for the condolences of our friends and fellow citizens.
Please join me in remembering President Bush, who was a World War II veteran, a statesman who advocated for freedom, a leader who served this country, and a dedicated family man.